The final keyword in Java is a powerful tool that can significantly enhance your programming. When you declare a variable, method, or class as final, you're essentially saying, "This is it, no changes allowed." Let's break that down. First, let's talk about final variables. When you declare a variable as final, you can only assign it once. Think of it like a one-time commitment. For example, if you have a constant value like the number of days in a week, you might write Java final int days and week equals 7. Once you set days and week to 7, you can't change it later. If you try to reassign it, the compiler will throw an error. This is particularly useful for constants, as it prevents accidental changes that could lead to bugs in your code. Now, let's move on to final methods. When you declare a method as final, you're preventing any subclasses from overriding it. This is crucial when you want to ensure that the behavior of a method remains consistent across all instances of a class. For instance, if you have a method that calculates a discount in a pricing system, you might declare it as final. Java final void calculate discount, add discount logic. Yaw. By doing this, you ensure that no subclass can alter the discount calculation, maintaining the integrity of your pricing logic. Next, we have final classes. When a class is declared as final, it cannot be subclassed. This is particularly useful for creating immutable classes, which are classes whose instances cannot be modified after they are created. A classic example is the string class in Java. By declaring a class as final, you're signaling that this class is complete and should not be extended. Here's how you might declare a final class. Java final class immutable point, private final int x, private final int y, public immutable point int x, int y. Add this by x this, y, public int get x, return x, public int get, return y. In this example, immutable point is a final class with final instance variables. Once you create an instance of immutable point, you can't change its x or y values, ensuring that the point remains constant. Now, let's discuss some best practices when using the final keyword. First, use final for constants. It makes your code more readable and helps prevent accidental changes. Second, consider using final methods when you want to lock down specific behaviors in your class hierarchy. This can help avoid unexpected behavior in subclasses. Lastly, use final classes when you want to create immutable objects, which can lead to safer and more predictable code. However, be cautious with overusing final. While it provides safety and clarity, it can also limit flexibility. In some cases, you might want to allow subclasses to override methods for customization, so use final judiciously. In summary, the final keyword in Java is a simple yet effective way to enforce immutability and consistency in your code. Whether you're working with variables, methods, or classes, understanding how to use final can lead to better designed applications. Embrace it, but remember to balance it with the need for flexibility in your code.